Good evening and welcome. It was 50 years ago today that the U.S. Senate voted 64-20 in favor of Alaska statehood.
It was a week later that President Dwight Eisenhower signed the Alaska Statehood Act into law. But it wasn't officially until January 3rd of 1959 that Alaska became a state. Since statehood, Alaska's economy has been tied to oil resources and production. As we enter our second 50 years, the question is, how much longer will that money keep coming? CBS 11's Corey Allen Young is live in our newsroom tonight with some of those answers. Corey?
That's right, Laura and Dave. Since 1959, the state has collected more than $75 billion in revenue, with over $25 billion of it collected in the last 10 years. With the oil and gas industry being a primary force in state and regional economies, the question remains how this directly affects our town. The oil and gas industry's revenue has been good for Anchorage.
The impact on Anchorage is immense. $1.4 billion in payroll to the Anchorage area. Again, about 1 out of every 8 jobs in Anchorage is directly or indirectly a result of oil and gas industry activity.
In a study presented today by the Alaska Oil and Gas Association, results confirm the oil and gas industry play an important role in the city we live in.
The study was designed to look at how the oil and gas industry affects the Alaska economy. We're looking at over 40,000 jobs created directly and indirectly by the oil industry.
State legislators who are filling the surplus with the increased revenue are gathering information carefully as they work on current and future legislation for financing our state and its residents.
Obviously, the oil industry is crucial to the state of Alaska, and with the upcoming vote on Trans-Canada, it's important to get as much information as you can.
And as this report shows, oil investment is steadily increasing. Senator Stevens suggests the legislation should continue to work with the governor with bills such as the ACES tax to continue to bring money in for the state to come to the aid of Alaskans.
It's a windfall, really, because the oil price is still going up. And I applaud the governor. She's made some suggestions to distribute part of that surplus income to Alaskans that are in need. And I really think the legislature should listen to her and, if possible, improve it.
Senator Stevens, in the opening speech today, talked about how during the push for statehood, those against Alaska becoming the 49th state said we could not survive. Stevens then said with oil and gas, we have proven to become a major contributor not only to our economy, but our nation's as well. And with oil and gas producing 90% of our state revenues, it will continue to do that. Dave and Laura.
Hey, Corey, we got to ask, in light of this new study, why are they touting it as this is a really important one for Alaskans?
Well, Laura and Dave, it's important because many lawmakers over the past few years have used fear and scare tactics to tell the public that raising oil taxes would lead to less state investment. The study shows that the opposite is happening and that we are only going to increase our state revenue. Dave and Laura.
All right. Thank you, Corey.